Hello, I'm Pan. Welcome back. We're going to play the Stanley Parable again. Right, let's see what endings we can get this time.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying.
I haven't heard that one before.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what other possible options we have.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nope. Let's see what's down here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Going in circles.
Something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
It really doesn't.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Where are they?
His clothes automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that it had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Really?
He yelled. This is all a dream.
That better not be what this game is. This better not be his dream.
Finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield. And it took him. It was
It's
so
nice.
much
It's difficult to
fun, and Stanley
navigate.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Oh.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley. Strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
How?
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock.
Going this way.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently.
No.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. Okay.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Right. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Just as I left it?
It had been worth the detour after all, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh no. I do not like the look of that corridor.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Let's go back this way again.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I wonder.
Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes, yes I
I
do.
don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No. You don't deserve a chance. Danger. Danger everywhere! Ah!
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Ooh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Absolutely not.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ah, there he is. Blue door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Yes.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh, God. This does not look good.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees?
Yes, please.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Let's go for a 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that's...
Not perfect, but not
If I'm
bad.
to be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What was this? The Stanley Parable World Leaderboard. Ooh. What? You can't do it in 2 seconds. It's impossible. Whoa, what? Oh. Seconds, minute. I have not been playing it for 7.5 hours. Right. You're getting a 1.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yes, I would actually.
Let me boot it up.
Oh. Whatever. In for a penny, in for a pound.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Maybe one day I might do that. I don't have 4 hours to play. Yeah, the baby's going to have to die, unfortunately.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Okay.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Wait, what?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game
What?
I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
How is this allowed?
Say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater
Roughly know how to play this game.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What?
This will go here, no, here, and then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
That's not a house.
My name is Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I suppose I have to get along with the game, don't I? I can't get in. There we go.
Grand. Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Ooh.
Diamond everything.
Okay.
Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to keep mining.
Mining. I was never actually good at this part of the game.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. You brought a light?
No.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Play now. This is
Yes, I don't even know what this
vaguely
is.
familiar.
I love it. You trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. It's inspired.
Wait, what?
I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
It is. It's Aperture Science. It's Portal.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Another cube, please. No? Okay. Go this way.
Actually, you know
What?
I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through.
This way. Torch would be quite useful. Before I again. Okay. Narrator. Nice. I can see you. Or speak to you or something. Or ooh. 2 doors, 1 door, 2. Wait, is this an early build of the game? Or one that they just decided to put it? 47, that's where you come from. Or like when 7 is from. Okay, this is odd. So, out of the office. Oh, blank screen, lovely.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Is the end of it, or are we going to play another? Okay, I'm going to leave this video here. I've been Pan, the gamer. Have a nice day, and goodbye.